The board was worried that I wouldn't spend 10 years here. They did not want to have a revolving door for the directors. And they really impressed upon me the need to stay 10 years. And so I did do that, and I liked it, and so I stayed. And so the 10 turned into 12, turned into 14, and here we are at 20. When I started, we had one computer course, and that was how to use a computer. And it started with, here's how you turn it on. And this is the screen. And it was a very basic course for somebody who had never touched a PC before. And now we have so many sophisticated classes that we offer, like Lightroom and Python and all of the coding classes that we offer. It's just amazing. Some of the classes, I'm not even familiar with all of the software that goes into them. And it really is amazing how many programs that we have, how many software programs that we teach. I think, and each one of those software programs has new additions and modifications that they make every year. So it's a lot to learn, a lot to keep track of, but it's also a lot to offer our community. I'm very proud of how many different software packages we do offer the community. When I first came, there was a turnstile that you had to go through to get out of this building. And they had someone there who was looking in all of your packages to make sure that you weren't taking anything that was not authorized out of the building. That spoke volumes about, we don't trust you, we don't trust the customer. So it's like, that has got to go. We cannot be a public library and checking people's bags. So we've done modifications little by little. We started with the first floor, then we jumped to the third floor, then the fourth floor, then along came the Melrose Center. We've tried to soften the edges of this brutalist building. The outside, unfortunately, we can't touch. Architects would disagree with me on that, but I think we have softened the edges of the inside of the building and made it much more colorful. Before it was gray, 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 and it felt like a fortress to me anyway. And it was very off-putting. It said, don't come in this building. We are protecting all of our assets and for the community, but you should not be coming in here. And now we try to make the building more welcoming. We opened up especially the first floor, widened the entryway, put bright colors there to make it seem more inviting to the passerby. I wish the building had more windows so that people outside could see all the wonderful services that we have inside. But again, changing the outside of the building was beyond our capability. So we did what we could with the inside, and I think we've done a very good job. They are much more attuned to the needs of the community. It's not, this is what we have, take it or leave it, which was sort of the attitude in the earlier years, 50s through 70s. It's much more customized now towards and tailored towards the community, what they need, and even more tailored towards the individual customer. And I think that's all for the better. Oh, it's so much fun working with all the staff. We have so many bright minds and people with great ideas and great implementers. Every day is different. It's a surprise. There's a few down days, but overall I think there are more pluses than minuses. And we always have something going, some new adventure, some new service that we're implementing. And I think it's wonderful. It keeps everybody sharp, keeps us on our toes, and always trying to match up with where the community is going. The number of staff has really increased. Some might say that's not a good thing, but in terms of servicing our customers and taxpayers, I think it is a good thing. Our millage has increased with the size of Orlando and Orange County. The growth in population has really helped the library and also made it more challenging to serve all of the especially outlying communities like Lake Nona and Horizon West. The growth really is a challenge and one that we're still trying to meet. The more branches you have, the more revenue you have to support that. You can't build a building and then not have staff in there to help our customers and help our taxpayers. So I think balanced growth has to be kept in mind. Just because somebody is 2 miles from a library branch is not the reason to spend $8 million on building a new branch. People are used to driving places. We want our branches to be convenient, but we don't want to go into debt in order to finance the branches. Keeping our revenues healthy, keeping our balance sheet healthy is very important. And we can't grow faster than our revenues are growing, and that's totally dependent on the value of property and all of the parcels in our taxing district. So what people want and what people actually get, what the library would like to do and what we actually can do with the revenue we have are two distinct things. And we really have to pay attention to the bottom line and having enough money to provide the services. I would like to see them be the model for the library of the future, to incorporate more creativity spaces. Yes, we have materials for people to check out. Yes, we have classes. Yes, we have programs for children and adults, author programs, learning programs. But I would like to see some of the space devoted to creativity and fostering creativity. Literacy is important, and computer literacy is also important, but developing individuals' creativity is an important role for libraries and one that hasn't been given much attention in the past. We've seen the success of the Melrose Center, which is devoted to digital creativity, and the response we've gotten from the community with this focus. And I think that is the future of our library. And I hope that those two branches devote a significant amount of space to that and a significant amount of revenue towards doing more with creativity and fostering all the creative arts. I think that was the day we opened the Melrose Center. seeing Mr. Melrose come through the line of staff, slapping each hand as he's coming towards the entrance. That was a wonderful moment, and I don't think I'll ever forget that. It was very moving. He was very moved and very satisfied with what we had done with his magnificent gift, and that was really the highlight, I think, of my time here. It's pushed us to do more things virtual, and it's opened up opportunities for us to reach people in our taxing district that did not use the library before. So it's given us new opportunities, and I know we're going to take advantage of those opportunities. So for all of the angst and trouble and worry that the pandemic has caused, it has helped us in certain ways, and we did take advantage of it, and it's made us a better institution for that. And all of our staff are more capable of dealing with virtual presentations now. So they've all learned something too. Make sure that the library is in tune with the community. It's in touch with the community needs, and do your best to try and satisfy those needs. Make sure that there is a one-to-one correspondence between the needs of the community and what the library is providing as services. I think that will always bode for a good, solid future for the library. Oh, the best insurance for the staff is that they keep learning new skills, developing their talents, and providing new opportunities for the community and the taxpayers. I think that's their best insurance policy. They're very talented and very motivated, so we have a great combination. I would like to think that we've influenced a great number of school children growing up in Orange County. We've had an impact on the schools and the teachers of the Orange County public schools. And we've made a difference in many of the residents' lives here who have learned new skills, have gotten new jobs, because of the things that they have learned here. I hope they feel that they have gotten their money's worth out of the taxes that our institution has received, and the services here have helped them better their lives and made a big difference in their lives. I went to the library and wanted to check out an Ellery Queen book that my sister had read, and we were returning it, and I wanted to check it out, but it was in the adult collection, and I was about 8, and they wouldn't let me check it out. But I had started reading it, and I never got to the end, so I wanted to check it out myself. So I never did find out about how that book ended. Oh, it's very gratifying. The initial idea was to provide a space for people who wanted to learn different kinds of skills in the digital creative arts. And what we ended up with is so much better than the initial ideas. The sophistication of the equipment that we have, the talent of the instructors that we have teaching the classes in how to use the equipment and the best techniques to employ. It is very high-end, very first class. And it's just amazing. Others come here and are amazed that this is part of a public library services. We've had a number of libraries come and want to replicate this in their libraries. Generally, they don't have the funding that we had provided by Mr. Melrose in order to do it, so they've had to do a part of it or have the equipment be not as professional, not as sophisticated. But I think copying is the greatest form of flattery, so we should be grateful that all these other libraries are interested in providing these services. I still think we have the best instructors going, and we provide a service to the community that is unparalleled in the country for a public library. I think I've been given a tremendous opportunity to be the director, the CEO of this wonderful institution. It's been a real honor for me. It's taken its twists and turns far beyond what I initially anticipated in coming to Orange County. I look on my time here and my memories here with great fondness for all of the people that we serve and for especially the staff and the board. It's been a terrific honor that I never imagined I would ever have. I'm going to miss the staff. They're such great people. They have great ideas. They have beautiful attitudes towards service. They strive for excellence in all they do. They're just a model of the kind of employees that any institution would be proud to have. And I was lucky enough to have all of our wonderful employees working for us, trying to further the goals of this library.